If you don't already know me, my name is Justin and I go by Crunchy. This is a real time strategy, medieval styled game me and my two friends have been working on for about 3 weeks now. For now, the title of our game is King's Reclaim. Alright, so once we're in game, as of now, we have a basic terrain, we have a mini map with a zoom slider, we have some resources, and then we have citizen and troop count, which aren't actually connected to anything yet. Next, we have a build button. You can click or click X, or you can click B and then click B again. So we have a small little build system going. And as you can see, this is just like a basic layout that I've made so far. And you can scroll through it to see more buildings. There is a combat tab that you can scroll through, and there's a food tab. Most of this will probably get reworked. This is just a good foundation for us to start with. First, we will place a town hall. And what this does is this will, let me actually show you. This will make a buildable zone so that you can place other buildings down. So you'll build a town hall and you'll be limited on these. You can move around with mouse or WASD. You can zoom in and out. And then as you can see with the mini map, you can also zoom in and out of the mini map. And then next, I can now build our barracks. Now, this is the only building we've really put any time into so far. And we still haven't even textured our town hall, but we've been trying to experiment with how the rest of the building mechanics are going to work. So it will have a construction zone with a 10-second timer. And then after this, you'll be able to interact with it. And by default, as of now, it's on the building upgrade screen, but it'll probably go to this later. And you can select between two different troop types. You can also spawn them in. So like right now I have this I imported from an asset just to play around with animations. And this will be a little like loading bar to tell you the progress of that troop being trained, and then you can queue up troops so that it keeps training. And then the building upgrades tab, you're able to actually upgrade your building, which puts it back in construction, and I'll get to that in just a second. So as of now, this is a medieval game, so these are just to like play around with. But eventually they'll be like knights and medieval type troops. But for now, I can interact with these. They fight enemies while there's no enemies right now in this scene. And you can also, let me make sure there's none. Okay, there's no more. There is a building upgrade screen, and here you'll have building information and you'll have a add-on, like add-on buildings that will alter how this one works. So as of now, it says building 0 of 1. If I click this one, I get this prefab, which you can hit R to rotate. And this is a like housing. This is like where the troops can sleep. And it shows you like information about how that building affects this one. You can also hit escape. Building upgrade 2. That's right. Okay. So now I've used 1 of 1. And using resources, which it actually does not display the upgrade cost yet, it will eventually. You can click here and you see it takes resources, it puts it back into construction, and then it's going to rebuild it again with a 10-second timer. Now that it's built, you'll see I have unlocked another building upgrade, and this is some kind of like weaponry shed. And then you see I've used 2 of 2, but I can actually upgrade one more time. Third is the max, so it will go back into construction and have another 10-second timer. Okay, once that's done, you'll see you have one more, and you can use it for whatever. And that's basically, that's the, a little bit of the texture glitch. That's the basics of what we have so far. We are kind of playing around and experimenting with how we want the building system to work, how we want the troops to interact. Like right now, you see them just kind of spinning in circles. It only shows their health bar when they're moving forward. So yeah, we have a lot of fine tuning to do, but we're trying to get a good foundation, a good layout to start with, and then we're gonna go absolutely ham with adding content to this game.